happen if you trapped an immortal god on a secluded island for 1,000 years, then let him free into the civilized world? Would he befriend everybody, or would he slaughter them, including their children? I'm not sure, so let's find out.
Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and I would like to introduce you to somebody. This is Isaac. And if you notice, as I zoom out here, Isaac is all alone by himself on this relatively small island. But why? Well, when he was born, he was exiled into this kingdom by the decision of these three kingdoms here. And was he exiled because of his godly powers and his super health? No, they exiled him because he's green. Obvious. All
right, so I have some early predictions. First of all, I didn't realize that he was exiled and banned from all other civilizations. That does change things a little bit. Because at first I was like, oh, you know, maybe he'll be chill. I don't think that anymore. I think Isaac is gonna have a lot of pent up rage and unleash said rage on the entire world when he is free.
Just couldn't handle a green, they exiled him because he's green, obviously. These kingdoms just couldn't handle a green person. But as these kingdoms would slowly forget about Isaac being trapped in the middle as the ages pass and the knowledge of him is forgotten, Isaac will never forget. Because he is immortal. And in 1,000 years, when these walls begin to collapse, he will have his revenge. And he will attack these kingdoms. But we have a long time until that happens, so let's just unpause and watch him go. He quickly forms his own kingdom here, and if you notice, but behind him is a single grass biome pixel, and over these 1,000 years, that will hopefully spread across this entire island, actually giving him resources to, you know, make a kingdom. And as he wanders around actually wondering what to do, you may notice that there's actually a number of resources around him that hopefully he'll be able to utilize in the future. Isaac is very special because he has a nice 421,000 health, essentially.
That is insane. That is quite a bit of health. Also, a little bit of an early prediction. Isaac is going to turn like really depressed. I know that's kind of sad, but he's literally going to be isolated for 1,000 years. What is he supposed to do in that time? I mean, I guess he's a god, so it might not be the same, but humans are meant to like be social creatures. And if you don't socialize, then you kind of go insane. Maybe he'll just go insane, actually. I don't know.
Him unkillable. And despite only being 19 years old, he's already the strongest creature in the land by far.
That is a lot.
He's smart. He's diplomatic, weird, and he's ready to have his revenge. And along with following Isaac, we are going to follow these three kingdoms: the Plain Republic, the Jungle Federation, and the Savages. And we will be trying to see if these kingdoms can last the 1,000 years, or if they're even going to be able to defeat Isaac once he's released. Isaac was born in such a way that his genes are almost unstoppable, making him a pure killing machine.
Right now, Isaac already is essentially immortal. I don't know how much stronger he's going to get in 1,000 years. Like, I guess he'll have some armor by then. But in those 1,000 years, the rest of the world is going to be developing armor, weapons, strategy, all that stuff. So honestly, the longer that this goes on for, the more advantage I think that the people will have, because they'll be able to develop much better weaponry and artillery to take on Isaac when he's eventually released.
Mention the dozens of positive traits, unstoppable, making him a pure killing machine. Not to mention the dozens of positive traits that he's been blessed with. But we have a long way until that fight actually breaks out. It does appear that the grass is beginning to grow though, so that's a good sign. But we're gonna leave Isaac here alone for 250 years. That will be a quarter of the way to the mark we're going for. And we're gonna do a little time lapse here just to see how these kingdoms expand.
Wait, they're going down. The Savages are dying. So is the Plain Republic. They're all dying. Oh, there they go. They're starting to get more. There they go. Okay, they're getting more population now.
We are at year 250. I'm immediately noticing that the Plain Republic has spread across the plains. The Savages are not doing the strongest, but the Jungle Federation is also struggling as well. One issue that might pop up during these 1,000 years is I only spawned 500 in each kingdom at the start because I had to turn off the world law handsome migrants, preventing new people from naturally spawning in the world so that the Isaac Empire doesn't get filled up with people. The only issue with that is eventually they may run out of people in the gene pool, and we all know how that's gonna work out.
Hey, yo. Dude, Worldbox is such a cool game that it even takes that into consideration, like the gene pool. If a brother and sister have a kid in Worldbox, it actually is not a good thing. It'll probably have some problems. And not every game is like that. Minecraft. I have bred father and daughter, mother and son, brother and sister, aunt and uncle of cows, pigs, chickens, sheep, you name it. I've bred them all in Minecraft, and they all work the same there.
The Isaac Empire is flourishing.
Is that a tornado?
This isn't exactly what flourishing is supposed to look like.
Isaac, what is he doing?
Kills during his tenure on the island, and he picked up an evil staff. I don't know why that's so funny. He already got an evil staff. This guy's ready for war. His health somehow is nearly double.
How?
Because he's gone up super high levels, probably just from his age alone. And his stats are now off the
267.
chain. But in terms of his kingdom, other than the island itself actually becoming flourishing with life, for the most part, he hasn't really done a whole lot. I can see one little tent here right where he's standing, a campfire and a storage full of what looks like just berries, and that's it. Literally nothing else. I mean, I guess he is alone, so he doesn't need a lot, but still, I would expect at least a little bit more. But I do want to remind all of you that diplomacy and rebellions are on, so anything could happen. Looking at religions here, somehow Isaac has become a member of the Boko religion with 318 people, despite it originating in the jungle, which is interesting. But it appears that the biggest religion is... What a stupid...
Wait, how is Isaac religious if he is a god? I guess that just means he believes in himself. He's like Kobe Bryant, bro. He believes that he is the GOAT, that he is the god. That's actually kind of sick, dude. Imagine you actually are a god, and then you don't like look up to a god because you are God. So like you believe in you. That's low-key confusing me, but at the same time, I feel like that's awesome.
Interestingly, Isaac also has the same culture and speaks the same language as all the jungle people too.
Maybe he must be from the jungle then.
Island, so I wonder what happened. Maybe somehow a guy from the inside got into his empire and converted him. Also, I find it kind of funny when you look on the subspecies tab, you just see all these people around here, you know, giant people with pretty normal names, you think, and then you just look in the middle and you see Isaac. But anyway, we still have a lot more years to go. Let's just check interesting people to see if there's anyone that can even compete with Isaac. The most known isn't Isaac, but I guess he's trapped on an island by himself, so why would he be the most known? Isaac clears the board on every stat except for fastest, which somehow goes to this guy right here, who has 32 speed, which is insane for an 81-year-old man. But anyway, let's see if Isaac can get his kingdom a little more built up here and maybe actually harvest some of these minerals. And I'll see you guys halfway to the marker at year 500.
All right. And there we go. The Plain Republic seems to be taking over, which is actually really good for the people. I think it's better if they're all united, and then it can just like repopulate like crazy and get up to like thousands and thousands of people. There they go. They've fully taken over now.
And here comes year 500. There we are. And yeah, the Plain Republic has taken over the world, or the donut, I guess. However, as you may have seen, I'm sure plenty of rebellions will pop up, but honestly, it's probably their best bet once Isaac is released, that they're all under one flag. That way they can unite better.
I do feel like the Plain Republic should know that something is going on, because as you can see, they have ships and they have scouts. Like, they should see this giant wall, this giant circle in the middle of the ocean and be like, what is that? And humans are notoriously incredibly curious, and we always must know the answer to everything. And so you gotta think that there is some speculation around what is going on in the giant wall circle, but I guess that they have no way to actually enter it because they can't make airplanes, I don't think.
Speaking of Isaac, let's see what he's up to. Nothing. He still has his magic staff. He's even higher level, has better stats, the most diplomatic person you'll ever meet. No clue what diplomacy does in this game, not that he'll need it anyway. And his island is overrun with 93 chickens and 108 sheep. I guess he's just a pacifist because he still has to eat. I never got rid of his need for hunger, so he's eating something. But at least he's happy. Look at this here.
Oh my god.
He laughed, he swore, he sang, he took a nap, he laughed, he swore, he kind of just does the same 4 things every day, doesn't he? But there's nothing in his life to make him unhappy. That is, except for the Plain Republic. Look at his clan.
2,500 people. That's a lot.
Look at his clan. His clan is called Devil.
Okay, this guy's evil.
Change that. That's genuinely.
Isaac is evil, bro. As happy as he is, bro has literally an evil staff, and he has something that says devil. Well, I forget what he said that was. I don't know if that was his religion or what. But bro is evil. I thought for a minute like he'd be chill when he gets released. I don't think so anymore. I think that he is going to slaughter everybody.
Any of his minerals. I'm honestly confused what he just does all day. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Well, I guess that's enough out of Isaac. To be fair though, it's not like he really needs a lot. He just needs a house and his berries, and I think he's fine. But at this point, realistically, everyone who was alive when Isaac was exiled to the little, I guess the donut hole here in the middle, they're probably long gone now, meaning that no one here in the Plain Republic actually even knows of his existence at all. And they're gonna be in for quite the surprise. But before we head to year 750 for our last check-in, we should check interesting people. So as expected, Isaac pretty much clears the board here. He's the smartest, the strongest, but once again, he's not the fastest. This random dude here is somehow faster. But Isaac does almost have 1 million health now.
That's absurd.
Will even continue the rise as we simulate to our next checkpoint, year 750. Yeah, if you're still watching at this point during this super awesome, super cool time lapse, clearly I've done something right. So why not like and subscribe?
Also, check out Jackal's channel. He's the one that we're watching today. And we watch a ton of his Roblox videos. He makes a lot of really good stuff. So make sure to go check him out. Subscribe to our channel too, guys. So we're on the road to 250K.
Alright, year 750. Not much has changed. Well, except for the completely new kingdom up here. Toriel or whatever, something. I don't know.
See, that is actually really bad for the people because if they're divided and at war, they're going to be losing a lot of materials, losing a lot of people, losing a lot of goods that they're going to need to take on Isaac.
Taking a little bite out of the donut here, but that's not what you're here to see. Let's look how Isaac's doing. More sheep. Ooh, Isaac has invested in a couple of pieces of armor here.
That looks like good armor.
Has mined some of the resources, but still for the most part, he's doing almost exactly the same thing.
He's just laughing. Bro, wait, what is he even laughing at though? Like, it looked like he just laughed for literally 15 minutes straight. How do you do that alone? I don't know if I've ever just like sat without my phone and like, you know, by myself and then just laughed at something that I was thinking. He must be a comedian. Like, he must be super funny to make himself laugh that much.
More diplomatic now, and there's still just one house in his kingdom, but in 250 years, he won't even need to be here ever again.
I'm kind of nervous.
To the sheeps.
Why am I nervous?
Revenge. He has over 1 million health now, and I'm sure that'll go up even more. Although, to be fair, once you get more than 1 million health, nothing short of a Tsar Bomba is gonna kill you. Let's just look at interesting people. Isaac is even the richest. He's the smartest, he's the strongest, but he's still not the fastest. But of course, Isaac clears the board on the rest. But now it's...
I'm gonna be honest, bro. If I was Isaac, I'd be so fat. I would be so fat. Especially if I knew I couldn't die, so like my health didn't really matter that much. I would just eat so much food. There'd be nothing else to do. There's nothing to do. He doesn't have phones, he doesn't have Wi-Fi, he doesn't have anyone to talk to. What else is there to do other than to eat?
Final sim to year 1000, where we're gonna let the chaos begin.
Oh my, dude, I don't know why I'm like kind of nervous. Oh my God, the entire world just split up. Nah, that's definitely GG's now. Are you kidding me? These people have no idea what's about to happen to them.
Year 1000, you know, congratulations, we did it, it's complete. My only issue is I come back to this. What the hell is going on here? World population has plummeted. There's completely new kingdoms. They have the weirdest names I've ever seen. And they're all fighting each other. Well, Isaac is just chilling here with the sheep.
Dude, wait. Bro was pretty thick, was he not?
Well, Isaac is just...
Ew! Oh my God, he's huge! Well, I said I would just be eating the whole time. It seems like he is too. Maybe I'm like seeing this wrong, but is he not like this round? Or maybe he's wearing like a cape or something? I don't know. But bro is thick.
Chilling here with the sheep. Now he's up to 1.2 million health. But regardless, despite the conflict going on, everyone must have forgotten about Isaac, because as 1,000 years have passed, the walls, yeah, they start crumbling, opening up all these
my God. I don't know why I'm nervous, but I am. I really don't know why.
Realizing that he's finally free.
Oh, he's not that fat. It must have been a bad angle.
And oh yeah, I forgot that he would attack the sheep. Oh no,
oh, so he made him. Okay, so Jackal forced Isaac to like go on a rampage. I see. Okay. So here we go.
Okay, well, after killing the sheep, Isaac decides to finally move. He teleported somewhere. Okay, Isaac
here he goes.
South and begins terrorizing the local population. It's been a matter of seconds and he already has 87.
Oh my God.
This guy's a beast. I'm just gonna speed up time super. as I'm just gonna let him run rampant throughout these kingdoms.
Look at that.
Destroy everything.
The town population is plummeting.
Wrecking everyone. You know, it's insane luck that he was given.
He has not lost a single sliver of HP, by the way. He's still just at 1.3 million out of 1.3 million. This is not looking good for the humans. I thought it would be closer, to be honest.
Earth, and oh yeah, forgot he's gonna pick up armor now. He has 99% armor, meaning that he blocks 99% of incoming hits, which means that his actual realistic health is 1.3 million times 100.
Okay.
That in total, he actually has roughly 130 million health and 113 kills as well. Yeah, he's the most known person in the world now, that's for sure. At least all the kingdoms have
that makes sense.
ended their wars. Not like it's gonna matter though. Also, I like how immediately, as soon as the kingdom saw this island open,
They took his island.
Colonizing it. I don't know, it must just be human nature. Kingdoms are trying to send their army. They really are trying their best to shoot everything.
He is 1v1000ing right now.
Population now is well below
Oh my
what it
God,
was.
bro.
It's like a third of what it was. And Isaac may only have 200 kills, but remember that he has an evil staff which shoots fire over here and burns stuff, meaning that a lot of people he's killed probably died from flames and stuff, which don't actually count towards his kills. Did he just smite that guy with lightning? He completely wiped out a village over here. They're just...
It's kind of sad.
And
Why am
that's
I
not
kind
the
of sad
first.
about
Almost
that?
Every single village now has been reduced to less than 100 people. Looks like he took a quick break real quick to go fishing. And for any of you feeling bad for any of the humans, just remember, they trapped this guy on an island alone for 1,000...
Yeah, but maybe it was for the best. I mean, look at what's happening. No wonder they trapped him. They trapped a monster, and you let him loose. He's killing the children. There was a town that went from like 100 plus to 0. You're telling me that there was no women or children involved in that? This guy is an evil, evil monster, and I love him.
They don't feel bad for them at all. They deserve this completely. And they're just a handful of people.
It also wasn't them. It was their great, great, great ancestors.
Actually count towards sapient population. That means there's just 2 people left in the world.
Nah, bro. He just nuked everybody.
Humans. Although there was a lot of war and stuff. But I mean, we should make them repent for what they've done. So let me find the last 2 people and track.
You think Isaac would want to like repopulate? You know, maybe take some of the ladies and repopulate? Or maybe he just likes being isolated. Maybe that's his thing. Maybe he loves just being alone, and so he doesn't even care to repopulate or start a family.
All of them. Here they are, the last 2 people, along with me. I actually just killed one because I have thorns, so I'm trying to get this last guy around. But he's on fire. Let me just put him out of his misery. And that's it. The last person we killed was ironically the king, meaning that only fisherman Isaac here is left. The last human.
He was totally unscathed.
Right back on his island, restore his sanity, and spawn in his fellow brethren around him.
There's his family. All right, there we go.
Empire where Isaac will lead it benevolently for decades and centuries to come. What a great ending.
Well, there you go. Isaac will now lead and rule and grow his own empire. And there you have it. If you guys ever wondered what would happen if a god went up against an entire human population, there's your answer. If you enjoyed today's video and want to watch more, make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and click right here.